Hi. So, over that end part of the week, last week, people were sending me information that I had to fill out and send in. I also had to have my doctors fill out information and return it. So that's where I'm at right now in the process of taking care of Jenny. And lately, Jenny's behavior has been quite interesting. We ran out of vitamins. We just haven't had the time to buy anymore. And wow, I am one of those moms who is a sole believer on that vitamins help her out because there are just some things that she can do, and I know she can do it, like taking her socks off. And because of, I'm going to say she didn't have full vitamins, she had like a 10-minute um, fit because she couldn't take her socks off. Even though I know she can, she was just mad that she had socks on, so she was just worried about throwing the fit. And so that was fun. But I'm trying to get her another speech therapy. This here is a packet of information I have to fill out and send in, and it has to have her most recent evaluation on her speech. So I just got done talking to her teacher about this. Well, I'm sorry, her speech therapist about it, and hopefully I'm getting the information I'm supposed to get. Another bad thing is that some of the information that I have in front of me, I just realized that one of the closest locations to us to get the speech therapy is not available. So wonderful. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a tidbit about filling out information because I know people that have children with autism or tuberous sclerosis complex, you fill out a lot of paperwork. And almost every single page on that paperwork involves filling out your address. That can be so darn tedious. I'm telling you, it really can. So do you know what I use? You may find this extremely funny. I mean, honestly, extremely funny. I use address labels. Is that not funny? Address labels. They are one of the best things ever. They are so cheap and inexpensive. Go buy yourself a roll of address labels with your address on it, maybe even possibly your phone number. And every time it tells you to put your address on, stick the address label on. Done. Don't have to fill it out. You don't have to write it 6 or 7 times for each freaking piece of paper. It's just the address label. Carry the stupid things with you, too. Every time you go to a doctor's appointment, carry the stupid things with you. I swear to God, it sounds so funny. It's so hilarious, but it will save you time, and it will save you. I'm serious. But that's what I do. And, we get a whole bunch of like free address labels. I don't know why people are like, oh, donate money to this cause and we'll give you this free gift. But we gave this to you right now. And they always give you address labels. So we have like, I think like 250 or something because we bought some and then they keep sending us some. They keep sending them and keep sending them. So like every year we get more stuff. I just saved them and here I am using them because, so free. So I had to use, let's see, 1, 2, 3 address labels. 3 in just this little packet of paper. 3. So, like I'm saying, and that's 3 times I would have had to write out my address. And it's stapled together for goodness sakes, Like, good God. I'm sorry. It just, yeah. Also, thankfully this weekend, me and my husband get to have some alone time together, which we desperately need, because lately my husband's been, how would you say it in a polite way? I don't think there is a way. Anyways, there's just some things that I've asked my husband to do and he just hasn't done it. And he's waiting until last minute. And he's waiting until I get on his butt to do it. And he says so he tries to want to help me out, but in the long run he ends up screwing me over and stressing me out even more because then I don't have the information I need. And I'm like at his throat, just shaking him like crazy, like I just. And you know, my growling resorted to Jenny growling. I've always, I don't know. Anyways, I've always told people that Jenny growls. If she gets aggravated, she just growls. And it's so funny and it's so cute. And I realized that she picked it up after me because I was talking on the phone and she was being a pain in the butt, and she wasn't listening to me, and I just went, "Ugh!" And she copied me, and it just dawned on me. I was like, oh my god, you do it because I do it. And I'm just like, ding, you know, a little light bulb just clicked on in your head. And it's just like things like that. You never notice. You just don't realize it. And so it was fun. That was fun. Her seizures are still about, averaging one a day, sometimes two a day. So it's been kind of fun on that aspect. Jenny's appointment's coming up to go in the hospital for what they say 2 days, but technically it's 3 days. Um, we go in on Monday and we won't be getting out until Wednesday about 4 o'clock. My husband's taking those 3 days off, which he hasn't requested off yet, like he said he had, and said that he was. I just, yeah, so mad at him right now. Just mad. And then his car just broke down. Apparently, his brakes aren't working because there's like air bubbles or something in the brake lines or something, and so his car isn't working, so he had to take my car, so I couldn't get my hair cut today like I wanted to, and I'm just, lovely. That's my favorite word, lovely. I use it in, oh, just lovely, your kid pooped in the pool, and I use it as, oh wow, that's really lovely. Did you see that? She just learned a new skill, that's awesome. Yeah, I use it in odd terms of text, and I mean, every single way. Just like, oh, lovely, lovely. Just lovely. Instead of just being mad, I just go, oh, lovely. And really, I'm insane. If nobody hasn't noticed, it's lunchtime and I'm hungry. So trying to make a video when you're hungry, all you think about is food. Food. I'm sorry. Anyways, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know, and I will give you my insight of information. Also, I've been reading. I don't know if anyone I've said this at all, but there's a whole bunch of families on the TSC email list that I'm associated with that are having reconstructive brain surgery around the same time we are, and some of them have just now gotten those done, and they're only about a week into recovery, and almost every single person is stating that fevers are common after you have brain surgery. So that is going to be fun to deal with because when Jenny has a when Jenny has a fever, she's more likely to have a huge cluster of seizures and needing of diastat. So I'm going to make sure I tell them if she has a fever, we are not going home because she is not ready. So that's one of the great things. If you as a parent don't feel comfortable about leaving the hospital, don't. If they discharge you, go straight into the emergency room and say, look, my kid just got discharged from the hospital, but I'm not comfortable with this child being home alone with me. So I want to be, whatever. I want to come back. That's one of the things I've learned. Another thing is the doctors may not always be right, but be very careful on how you say it. Doctors don't like defensive maneuvers. So figure out how to say it in a polite way. One at a time, and this thing always freaking cuts me off because I'm just such a talker. So I'm going to get off now, and I'm going to say again, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, go ahead and leave a comment, email me, whatever. Contact me in a way, and I'll see about how to answer your question. I want to be out here for the people who need it, people who have information or questions or anything. Just let me know. Thank you for watching the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Pay attention, whatnot, follow, whatever. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm going to go eat. So I hope you all have a good week. Bye.